Hi, I'm Raya, and this is Wondering About Wolves. Today, we're looking at the Wolves versus Brighton match review.
Yes, a 2-1 win for Wolves at Molineux. So, what's first on the agenda today?
It's the goals that were scored.
Go on then, talk us through them.
So first, Dung scored the first goal, who got red carded after.
He did later on, yeah.
He won the header off the corner, as we've said in our preview.
Yeah.
You know, they've got some aerial threats.
We talked about that a lot in the preview, didn't we, about Dunk and Burn.
And we've struggled with them, haven't we, during the game?
Yeah, with corners, you know, the first half, they were having opportunity after free header, every corner. We just couldn't handle them off corners.
No.
And like you said, we spoke about it in the preview. We know they got big guys. We was not handling them well at all.
No.
And the goal came from that. Just a simple ball into the box, Dunk, moving people out of the way, bang, goal. Yeah.
And then next, Traore scored.
Hang on a bit now. Like you mentioned, Dunk did get sent off.
He did, yes.
So I think we should talk about that before we go into the next goals, because that is the next major incident of the game, isn't it, really?
And he pulled Silva back his actual shirt.
Yeah, he grabbed the shirt, tugged him back.
That was a bad decision, because it wasn't like it was an open goal.
No, I mean, he still had the goalkeeper to beat. Who knows? He might have gone through, then the goalkeeper might have come and made a good save. You know, who knows? I think as a defender there, you've got to just let the player through. And if he scores, he scores. It's 1-1, he's still 11 against 11. But he's tugged him back. It's a definite sending off, a professional foul. He's the last man, and that puts him down to 10 men. And from that point on, you know, Brighton really struggled and we dominated the game.
And then Traore scored nice 1-2 with Silva, and it played the way through nicely, which is what we needed to do, because we couldn't put crosses in because they just header it straight below.
Yeah, when the game was going on, we were talking when we were saying if you put just big high balls in the box, they're just going to head them out, head them out, head them out. And I said we've got to play our way through here. We've got to get to the edge of the box, a couple of nice little interlinked passes, and then get a shot away. And that's exactly how we got the goal. Exactly how we scored. Some nice combination work, 1-2, and a good finish with the side of his foot from Traore.
Yeah. Next, Gibbs White scored, and he missed the chance before, did he? When Traore passed it to him. Put it over. But then he got this one. Nori bet his man, passed it to Gibbs White. The first shot was blocked, but then the second one was top corner.
Top corner, yeah. And I was glad for Gibbs White, because he would have been the villain of the piece, you know. After that miss, it would have been all the hate would have been on Gibbs White, like, oh, Gibbs White, you know, rubbish. So I was glad that he managed to get that goal and be the hero, or else he would have had a lot of stick, you know, after the game. So really pleased for him, because if it would have been that was the miss, you know, that would have been what he was remembered for. He had his chance today, he got to start, and thankfully he's going to be remembered for getting the match winner rather than doing that terrible miss.
Next on the agenda is Dylan's Fact of the Day.
Brighton is a tourist resort, so if you take a trip there, you can eat some rock, paddle in the sea, or take donkey rides on Lewis Dunk.
Thanks for that, Dylan. Next on the agenda is the player ratings.
Okay, player ratings, So, tell us what you've graded all of the Wolves players.
So, Patricio got a 7. He couldn't really do anything about the goal.
No, you couldn't blame him for the goal, and he did manage to tip another one of the headers over, actually, didn't it? You know, was it Dunk again who won it, I think? When he tipped it over. There was another corner anyway, coming again. They won the header again, didn't they?
And
you know, and he managed to claw it over, so he did make a good save there. But like you say, you know, he couldn't do anything for the goal.
Then next is Hoover. I gave him a 7 as well. Some bad crosses, but he did get forward well. Yeah,
I think, you know, he played with a good intent to get up and down that right hand side, and he made some nice links with Traore, and Traore come on. A couple of times they get the right delivery, but overall, you know, I think a 7 out of 10 performance, and nice to see him get a chance to start, and Nuno doing the right thing in my opinion.
Yeah, he
throwing the kids in, you know, we've got nothing to play for. The likes of Hoover and Vitina, Gibbs White, Silva, might as well give them game time now. Let's have a look at him. So I was pleased that Hoover got 90 minutes today.
Next is Cody. He was booked, but I gave him a 7. A solid performance today.
Again in the back four, you know, last couple of games he's played in the back four, and he's been fine. He's looked solid. I mean, bigger tests will come than Albion and Brighton, but then we've always got the option, maybe then we have to go to a back five.
Yeah.
You know, we've got Tottenham next. Maybe then we'll see us revert to a five because, you know, we're going to be under the cosh more, defending a lot more, But in these last 2 games, we've played with a 4, which has been good to see, trying to win the game against Albion, against Brighton, and Cody's coped well.
Yeah. Next is Coleman. He was booked, but I gave him an 8. He showed Nuno what he can do.
Yeah.
And we've been saying, you know, sometimes playing.
Yeah, give Kilman a go because Sace has made mistakes, hasn't he? You know, he's made some errors and
he did
Cody's made errors, and so you're thinking like, oh, give Kilman a chance then. And he's come in, he's done well. Again, been solid, Kilman. And in the second half, he did win an header from a corner. He got out and he challenged and he cleared the header with the corner. And that was good to see, somebody attacking the ball and winning it because we were struggling in the first half.
Because we haven't got Bolly as well, have we?
We ain't got Bolly, so Kilman took that responsibility in the second half to get him, win an header and clear it out of our box. But again, nice to see him given a chance and nice to see him show Nuno what he can do.
Next is Nori. He's my man in the match. I was in between Nori and Traore because Traore did come on with big impact, but I gave it Nori. I gave him an 8 as well. Some good runs, and he had a positive impact on the game.
Yeah,
he was our man of the match last match as well.
Yeah, he's probably our most informed player. You know, looking at the last sort of 4 or 5 games, you'd probably say Nori's our most informed player. You know, he's certainly got better defensively. You know, there was question marks over him earlier in the season, and he's looking more solid defensively, but he's still getting forward well. He's got nice feet. You know, he tries to get around people. He tries to attack his man and get balls in the box. Very positive. So another good display from Nori.
Next is Neves. He came off, but I gave him a 5. Like shots and crosses, etc. You know, poor.
But his shooting's gone to pot, isn't it? You know, like from outside the box, he's a mile off with his free kick again. Couple of bad deliveries into the box as well. You know, when he tried to put the ball in for a cross and he just over it. I could when he was brought off today, I could understand why Nuno did it. You know, we got an extra attacking body on the pitch in Traore, moved Vitina into the Neves space. Because I think Neves today was off the boil. Off the boil.
Next is Martini. I gave him a 7. He dominated the game when he went down to 10 men, I think. Today.
Second half, he did well, Martini.
Like most players today.
True.
First half, first 10 minutes was bright, but then after that it was a bit like...
And Martini, I think, was one of the key examples there who stepped it up in the second half, especially when they went down to 10 men. He dictated the play. Like we saw him do against Arsenal earlier in the season when Arsenal went down to 10 men. Again, Martini took the game by the scruff of the neck and dictated things, and we saw that again in the second half against Brighton.
Next is Gibbs White. I gave him an 8. Bright second half, as we've just said, but he did get the winning goal as well.
Yeah, you got to boost his points up again. That winning goal, put it right in the top corner.
Not 1 point, we got 3 points instead.
Now Gibbs White started the game well for 10 minutes and looked bright, and then like the rest of the team, like we were saying, sort of faded. And the first half, the rest of that first half, you know, nothing happening. Second half, I did think he looked brighter, and he was getting more involved. And he was picking up nice little pockets of space. So I felt sorry for him when he missed, because I thought, it's a shame because you have done all right second half, and you've been busy and creative. So I thought, but then he's let himself down by missing that really good chance. But thankfully he got the match winner, and the villain became the hero.
Next is Vitina. He came off. I gave him a 7. First half poor, second half better. It's the
again, like I was saying for Gibbs White, he started well for the first 10 minutes. Vitina did, and then lost his way for the rest of the half. You know, like flat. Second half better again. You know, brighter, picking the ball up, looking to make things happen, making nice passes. So a good second half display from Vitina.
Next is Pedance. He came off, and we should have. That was a correct decision. A 4. I mean. He still hasn't found that creativeness he had.
It still ain't happening for him.
Not there.
Know, and I remember when he come back, I don't know, 5 or 6 games ago now, and we said here, like, Pedance weren't very good. And you know, some people then said, but it's his first match back, and we said, fair enough, it is his first match back. Hopefully, then you know, but we're not half a dozen games into it now, and he's still way off it. So we can't be saying now he's just come back from injury. We can't use that excuse anymore. He's still way off it, and he has got to do more.
Next is Silva gave him a 7, an assist for the first goal, and very bright second half.
Yeah, good second half from Silva. Looking to cause some problems with his movement and his game intelligence of getting to nice spaces. Created the goal for Traore.
Yes,
Also, he got Lewis Dunk sent off with a nice run.
Yes.
You know, him and Vitina linked up there with a nice one too.
Nice,
Vitina
yeah.
slipped it in to Silva. Silva with a good run behind. Showed a bit of pace as well.
He did, yeah.
You know, when we've talked about his pace before and he needs to get better. And he showed a bit of pace there to get away from Dunk.
Like, seems to be bulking up as well.
Yeah, he's getting stronger as well.
Gym, right?
So he got Dunk sent off. He got an assist for Traore. So a good impact on the game again for Silva.
Next for subs is Traore in 8. As I've said, we could have given him the man of the match. Such big impact on the game. I mean, he changed it all around. Really.
He did. They struggled when he come on. They couldn't live with him.
No.
You know, he scored the goal. He created a great chance for Gibbs White that Gibbs White put over. He was getting in behind him time and time again.
Yeah.
The impact on the game that Traore had cannot be underestimated. He really changed the dynamics, and Brighton from that moment on, they were clinging on, you know, with their fingertips. They were losing control of that game once Traore got onto the pitch.
Next is Jersey, I gave a 4. That bad touch as well.
When Martinho created the chance for him, Jose again wasn't impressive. Like you said, Martinho put a lovely little chip ball through to him, and if his first touch was better, he could have got a shot off and had a chance of scoring because he was in behind. But his first touch let him down, and like you say, other than that, pretty anonymous.
Yeah. Next is Dendonk. I gave him a 6. He did his job fine when he came on.
Yeah,
really.
he came on and did what you expect Dendonk to do. He got about the pitch, recycled the ball, put tackles in. So for the time he was on the pitch, he was fine.
Next on the agenda is the general performance. So first half I gave a 5, and we started brightly, but then we went flat and Brighton took over the rest of the first half.
Yeah, I think that's right. 10 minutes good, and then the other 35 minutes not good.
No.
So you've got to say Brighton deserved that lead at half time. We were flat, we were uninspired, lacking ideas, lacking imagination. So 5 out of 10 for the first half is fair enough.
Next is second half, I gave an 8. We created chances and we turned the game around. We turned the tables, didn't we?
Yeah, we looked a lot better. Even before the sending off, we seemed brighter.
We did.
Like we was trying to make something happen. We had a bit more about us.
Yeah.
And then once the sending off happened, we really got on the front foot. We really tried to make something happen. We scored a couple of goals. We also could have had other goals as well. That we had chances that we didn't take. A lot better. A lot better second half. Yeah.
Then next is overall a 7, much better second half, and it was very positive, but it was our first game in the Premier League with Brighton.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
The first time we've ever beaten Brighton in the Premier League.
And I think that deserves a high five.
Yeah.
So, next on the agenda is the sign-off. So, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on today's game, and make sure you join us next time for the Wolves versus Tottenham match preview. What's up with you? You okay?
Nothing.